want any Ultimate Team coins, head over to Mode, MMODAH, and use the code BHC at checkout to get yourself a discount. Link is in the description. Okay, bye. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooksy HD. Today we're going to be talking about FIFA 18 Fut Champs and what EA can do to, just make it better. No one likes playing 40 games every single weekend, and some people can't even qualify for Fut Champs, which that needs to change, because that is not fair. It really isn't. And I know why people can't qualify, because there's only 40 games for people. So, for example, if you can't qualify and then you do, for whatever reason, get in and you're not as good as everyone else, you're going to get smashed, and you're going to be giving people that maybe don't deserve like a win an extra win, and that could be the difference between a rank. And that's what EA are trying to stop with this whole 40 games and then the DK thing. What I'm going to suggest will eradicate that, and the Pendis has talked about this in a very much more explained video. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, there's a link in the description to go and watch his video. He talked about it a lot better, and I'm going to be using a lot of the same points that he uses. By the way, just want to say this now, I was thinking about this way before he made that video, so don't see this as copying him, because I was going to make this video ages ago, but he made the video in time before me. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to make it anyway. By the way, I'm sick as a dog. I've been sick for fucking ages, and that's why I haven't been making many videos. So thank you for sticking around and staying with me. Let's get on to this video. So I have 2 points I want to say before we get into this game. They need to do something with the kits. They need to change how the kits are done, because, for example, if you get top 100 monthly and you get a really cool kit because you get top 100 monthly, you want to use that kit. But if you use it in Fut Champs, people are always going to back out. It's even carried over to like divisions and singles games, even, for Christ's sake. People will just back out if they see an EA kit, unless it's like one that everyone uses, like the blue and white one. A lot of people use that kit. That's okay. People will more than likely not back out, even though some people probably will, because they see the EA Sports logo on the kit. They need to figure out a way that can be stopped. Maybe if it's like a color indicator where the kits would be saying, for example, say the top 100 kit is red and black, and it says red and black, and then it shows the two colors as to what they are. So say the home kit is a Chelsea kit, it's just blue. The indicator just says blue with the color of the Chelsea kit. Over to the away side, it's the red and black kit I've already talked about, and then it says red and black with the two colors of the red and black. Maybe they can do something like that. Next thing to talk about is attribute cards. Attribute cards are horrible. Really just horrible. I don't think they should be allowed in Fut Champs at all, because it makes players that shouldn't be good great. You know, it's just not fair. And then we move on to the main part of this video. It's how the whole weekend league works. It's just wrong. 40 games every weekend for 3 days is just too much. And to think at the start of the game, at the start of FIFA 17, it was Saturday and Sunday you had to play 40 games. That broke people. It really broke people. It put people off the game forever, and they've never come back because of that shit. Even though they changed it now to Friday, Saturday and Sunday, it's still way too much. So what I propose, and what Nepenthes has proposed, he will explain it a lot better than me, so go over and watch that video if you don't understand what I'm saying, is a whole ELO system. Basically, it's a system based off the more wins you get, the better you get placed. The more losses you take, you'll go down in points, for example. So say the points for Fut Champs were called Fut Champs points, okay? You know, FCP, that's what they're called. So for example, Goal 3. Goal 3's FCPs would be maybe, you know, 500 to 550. And you place into Goal 3 because you've played maybe 20 placement games at the start of whenever you would play placement games. I don't know when you would do that, and I haven't figured that out yet. So this is hypothetical. Say at the start of the game, before Fut Champs comes out, everyone has to play 20 games to find out where they're going to be placed in ranks. So say you finish 13 wins and 7 losses, you get put into Goal 3, and that's your rank. I'm actually just going to show a picture of the Overwatch system and how that works, how the ranks work on that, to just kind of give you guys an understanding as to what I mean. So as you can see here, gold is, what's gold? Gold is 2000 SR to 2499 SR. I just hope this picture here kind of gives you a bit more of an explanation as to what I'm trying to say. I think it'll make sense the more that I'm talking about it. So you've placed Goal 3, and now you have a whole week to play as many games as you want to try and improve your rank. And the beauty of this is, if you rank Goal 3, you're probably nearly, not all the time, but most of the time, going to be playing Goal 3 players. If you win games against Goal 3 players, you'll get maybe, I don't know, 10 points towards getting to the next rank. So say you place gold 3, you already have 500 points. You win your first game of Fut Champs, you get 10 points off of winning that. You're now on 510 points. Your second game, you lose that game, you lose 5 points, you go up to 505 FCP, which is what we've called it, haven't we? So as you can see, the more games you win, the more points you get. The more games you play in general, the better you will get at the game. That's just how this game works from my experience. The more you play FIFA, the better you get at it. So say you've played a load of games, you're right at the brink of the cap between gold 3 to gold 2, which is 550 FCP, which is what we've said. So you're on maybe 546 FCP, right? You need 4 more points to get into gold 2 ranking, right? You play another gold 3 player, you beat him, you get 10 FCP. Now you're on 556 FCP, you're into gold 2, and if you finish on gold 2, you will get the packs for finishing in gold 2. Like, if that makes any sense, like after the week is finished, you'll get packs for gold 2. And if you keep winning games in gold 2, you know, you'll steadily increase. So say the FCP threshold is 550 to 600 FCP in gold 2. And the more you get closer to that 600 FCP, the closer you get to gold 1. So if you get to 594, once again, I don't know why 4 is in everything, 594 FCP, you know, you have one game, you know you're gonna win it, and then you come up against somebody that's elite 2. Now this won't happen very, very often, but it will have to happen to kind of like weasel out a few of the players that aren't really good enough, and you lose to him. You're gonna lose very minimal, maybe 1 to 2 points at maximum. So now you're on 592 points. And then the next game, you play somebody that's silver 3. For whatever reason, you play somebody that's in silver 3. You win that game, you only get 2 points because you're playing somebody that isn't as good as you. You've been well, not unfairly matched, but you've been matched against him. He won't lose many points at all. He'll lose maybe 1 or 2, and you'll win 1 or 2 because you're playing somebody that's not as good as you. And now you're back up to maybe 595 FCP. You need 1 more game. You play 1 more player that's gold 2 as well as you. You beat him, you're up to 600 points. Now you're in gold 1. And this is how this game should work. And with this system, this would really work in my opinion. I think it's great. People in Elite 1 will be playing people in Elite 1 the whole time. Because in the current state, people in Elite 1 play people in gold 3 and silver 1 all the time. And they batter them. And they get a win towards going 40, you know. Whereas the people that have lost have been unfairly matched against a player that is outside their skill threshold. There's no chance of beating them, and they've just been handed an L, which they can't like change. They can't take it back. There's no way to get that loss back. Honestly, it's just not fair. It should never be like that. All the people in silver 3 rank, they would have to be playing people in silver 3, and the people that are, you know, they're a bit better, they will get out of silver 3, they'll go up to silver 2, and they'll play people that are more closer to their like level. And if they're in silver 2, and they're too good for silver 2, they will definitely get up to silver 1, because it's just how the game would work. And then you're probably thinking to yourself, what if you just get a rank and don't play any more games? So say you manage to fluke your way into Elite 3 and you're like, whoa, holy crap, I'm going to get some really, really good packs. Let's just not play any more games for the rest of the week. Okay, fair enough, you'll get your Elite 3 packs. But if you do that and you don't play next week, you'll lose a rank. And if you don't play the whole week, like for example, you'll lose a rank. You won't get any packs for that week because you haven't played any games at all in that week. And one thing I need to say is I think you should have to play a minimum of games in like the whole week. So maybe it's 20 games. You have to play 20 games in a week to get your packs, because then that will just weasel out the players that are always in Elite 1 that maybe just play 1 game and they lose. They don't lose any points. They're still in Elite 1. They're like, yep, I've played my 1 game for the week. I'm just gonna not play any more games for the rest of this week. That would stop that. If you have to play 20 games, you know, it would just stop all the people that are just trying to, you know, laze their way into it. So if you have any questions about what I've said, I don't know whether you guys have understood what I've said. I don't know whether I even understand what I'm trying to say, but I hope you guys do. And if you don't, and you want to ask me some more questions, comment them down below, bro. I'll definitely answer most of the questions in the comments that you guys have about this whole system. Once again, if you don't understand what I'm saying, there's a Nepentez video in the description below. He actually followed me on Twitter recently, so cheers up to you, man. Go and watch that video. It's a lot more in depth. It's a lot more explanatory, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys agree with me on any of these points, give the video a like, subscribe to me, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. I am still really sick though, so I am fucking dying. See you later, boys. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.